Yeah, my people, you know, so I come to represent for my 2 cents podcast. You don't know. TU-LOX'S, the 876 Rebel. You hear that take it to a next level of the viral king and it's a viral thing. And you know, so this slap with my 2 cents, you hear that? Because some people not too sensible, you hear that?
Sing again, sing again. I want them again. So didn't I tell you that the beast is roaming? Yeah. Protect your children. Call like a raging storm is coming. Lion twin, yo, we want them again. So didn't we tell you that the beast is roaming? Yeah. Protect your children. Call like a raging storm is. Yo, 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 yo. Listen up.
Blessed. Welcome to another episode of the My 2 Cents podcast. I'm your host, TU-LOX'S, the 876 Rebel. And as usual, today's episode will be brought to you by Rebel 13 Collections, where creativity lives. We also do everything printing except fingerprinting. We also offer the finest and best in embroidery services in the island. Check us out at 876-898-9888. And also to get direct access to the updated merchandise, you can simply follow us at Rebel 13 Collections on Instagram. Also brought to you by
Kaizen Oils. Some of their oils include Meadowgrass for itch, Rosy for beard and scalp hair growth, and Wildfire for natural lubrication. Each part of making Kaizen oil products are done by hand, from planting to bottling. Kaizen_oils. Check them out on Instagram.
Still a reminder item, check out Curly Locks Book Planet Her, available on all digital platforms. Available in Jamaica at jamaicadeals.com. Now before I go into the show, it pains me say I have to do this, but I have to make the item know say Bum Dynamite, you don't know, has died. Seen him meeting a car accident in Jamaica. Went to the hospital, was unconscious. Fortunately at that time he made it out. Obviously thinking say everything good, but based on the reports we may hear is like he died from complications arising from the previous car accident scene. So for all who know, really know who Bum Dynamite is, you might know him from the Scare Them crew comprising of Elephant Man, Harry Toddler, and Nitty Kochi. He was also very instrumental in the rise of Bounty Killer scene, and he was also instrumental in the creative direction of a lot of artists' career. So condolences to the family members and friends of Bum Dynamite. Now in the week I see where the government see me. I was off the island media New York. Seeing and speaking of New York, I want to help me congratulate my firstborn, my world, my heart, my soul, Rebecca Gaynor, for completing college, and she graduated from NYU. And I just want to say to my daughter, say, yo, daddy, proud. Because while I love to take all of the praise, my happy lift my hats off to you, especially after losing your mother. And you still go through with it and get a degree amidst all that stress. To say my proud is an understatement. Seeing daddy love you world without end, and just know so no matter how big you get, you will always be daddy's little girl. Now today we come to talk about something we are going in the country. And a long time I don't see the country react that way. But guess what going? You know what I know the sad part? Everybody gonna talk about this. Until them find out that CMR breed Shani or some dumb shit when I have nothing to do with the upliftment of your lives. So all of the bag and knives and the 5-minute protest start over the fact that the government was allowed to increase their salaries by 200% and 300% in some cases. See? So a lot of people feel like these ministers, these MPs don't deserve it. Now, obviously everybody know by this that we get a threatening phone call. And for those of you who are concerned about me, I'm telling you something. You know what is a threat? When you don't support me. You know what is a threat? When me sit down, yes, so every day, trying to uplift the item, regardless of what is now visible to you, of my life being under threat constantly. So when me sit down here and do this, it should be supported. Share this that other people can learn. Share this that other people can get some knowledge where them not see these days, because people only sell them negativity. When me show you the merchandise them and the rest of something them, I want to support it, because guess what? Me basically there so every single day. I risk my life doing this, basically free food. So all no one convince me now. So no concern. I put out a video where me explain the threat them I get. And in no time check the views. Because there's an air of negativity that surrounds threats. So all of the people them will like complain about negativity. Change it. Do something about it. Alright, so after the whole thing come down on him, all us steer down long time. So me I say, termite near me down, beer thing reach him. You don't know damage control. This are one of them.
We will institute financial penalties for unexcused absences from sittings of Parliament and committee meetings. And that is a serious measure. So MPs are getting more pay. If they don't turn up, their pay will be docked.
So my question is, what kind of penalty? And why weren't these penalties put in place before? So the only thing that warrants these penalties is the fact say, unjustly, don't left out that part there, raise on the owner salaries. That are the only thing will warrant some penalty right now. So you're saying them never did get enough pay before this in order to put penalties in place? I never get a degree in a political science. Want to tell me in the comment section if nothing with a brother just say make any kind of sense. Them try every single thing when it comes to damage control. I want to remember, say the same government here, they come up with an idea as dumb as putting car seat in a public transportation. Alright, so today in the class we're going to do some ophthalmology. See? For who don't know, that's the study of the eyes. And based on how Jamaicans deal with political issues, we definitely realize the majority of Jamaican in the political system, that are the voters them, may I talk, the regular man, definitely needs to see an ophthalmologist. Here's why. There's a political system in Jamaica that has never done anything, you name it. They never carry out none of them promise what they make to the people. And the people repeat the voting process every 4 years. Because guess why? Them live them life on this thing what them call die-hearted. When we say die-hearted, a lot of people wouldn't understand what that means. Die-hearted is a mindset. See? And it have an ugly face. You want me to show you what it look like? Die-hearted is when it don't have nothing to do with the government. It just have to do with what you think. You rate a man and a him you say no matter what. You understand? Man you, Barcelona, that are my side. Regardless of whether your side a perform or not, you would have never admit say your side now perform. It's a mindset. And most Jamaican political activists, me talk about the regular man, that is the mindset where them have. So performance is not expected. And don't you think these people who run the country know this? They have never been held accountable for nothing. We never call them to perform yet. We call them to wear green or wear orange based on the principles of just simply wanting to align yourself to a side. Not to perform, you know. Not to hold them accountable. Because me don't know about you, man, you on my side, and when them not perform, I'm the first man to say that. Them not going good, me not like that game there. But Jamaicans aren't built this way. Look how Jamaicans build.
This. Yeah, so look at batty blood clot PMP pussy old boy. Every day when you get up and you just lift on Anjo Wallace. What happen? Well, I don't get raise up here, I don't talk about that, and not this and that. And the one look up here where a man get, a man for work feet, a man for work feet, a man for work feet. Oh, no, not talk about look up at the boy, PNP boy, we get 22 million. And you know, in a government, you know, nothing for your country, you know, look no marketing, and nothing. The man if you go all about and do things to the blood clot place. And then you know, the one side I watch your man money and them thing. You know, go suck on the mother, you know, a labor right, me say. Go suck on the mother. You hear that? Big up yourself and just straight on them bumbo clot. And then can't step you from win back. One more term on them blood clot. A landslide, we say.
This is the mindset of most people who vote. So when I expect in other country result, when him say the PNP man get 22 mil and nobody not say nothing. And basically the government here work. Show me the work. Do we own our airports? Do we own our toll roads? Do we own any structure in Jamaica will make any actual sense as it relates to bringing in revenue? Tell me, where is the work when every single thing will make sense to the economical structure has been sold out? Now, I take time and go into the reason, one of the main reasons for today's video. Seen? Now I know my stance already on the internet. It has its pros and it has its cons. But guess what? We know because of the negative nature of people, the cons are going to seem like the pros when it comes to the internet. I know business when we talk, the internet fully responsible for the destruction and the decay and the demoralization, the sad way how Jamaica lose its own culture and got taken over by another more dominant, nasty culture we name the American culture. We don't think response to that. People just stay at Jamaica and based on that. Matter of fact, let me show you something because a lot of people are going to say, oh, the TV and this and that and all type of thing. When TV used to, if me have to swap the internet, you have a TV, I prefer TV. When people used to watch TV, yes, TV very influential. But guess what? When you turn off a TV and go back out the door, you go back in your own culture. So it keeps you grounded. It keeps you balanced. So even if you're exposed by the TV to other people's culture, which at the time, the TV never really fully assure you the nastiness what we are seeing now on the internet. But with the advent of the internet, 24/7 your phone in your hand middle. So everything with other cultures that does not uplift the people, but add to the destruction and the decay of many societies in the world. Why do you think certain places in the world not deal with the internet? Why do you think? Because them an idiot, because them a Muslim, because them a this, because them a that, because them fool. Or because them wise. Or because them know the exact vehicle, pun intended, according to the next video, where me go play now. Because them know the exact vehicle where the devil walk and come in our life. Look for our Prime Minister right as him started.
Why should the government spend scarce taxpayers' money on free internet? After all, most people are using the internet only for entertainment. It is true that there are many vehicles traveling on the information highway. And we choose to go in some of the vehicles that are not carrying us anywhere. And so the government is interested in ensuring that every Jamaican can get access to the information highway. So it is not a waste of public resources to give every Jamaican citizen as much as we can access to the internet.
Funny, you should have mentioned people going in vehicles when I carry them anywhere. Alright, I could come off for information and go in a political vehicle now. Now, tell me one political vehicle in Jamaica since the inception of our political system that has ever carried anybody apart from the politicians and who associate directly with politicians anywhere. Answer that for me, Mr. Wallace. Because these days you seem to know us all. And if the people, see, that's why I may say, 24/7, you don't contradict the intellect we're not supposed to have based upon the degrees we're not achieve. If the people only use the internet for entertainment, Why would you now take taxpayers' money, as we are just saying that video, and invest in the internet? Tell me, when you're going at the political vehicle, them, Labour Right or PNP, which part politics ever carry nobody? Tell me. More than just every 4 years, same set around promises. These people, full of false promise, so bad. Them actually use another false promise in order to carry out a false promise. If that make no sense to none of the item, it come like you borrow a loan for pay a loan. Now, when them are coming to power, so I tell you, this is how them look.
In growing the country, you cannot keep the largest part of your labor force, which is the public sector workers, under austerity. What it does, it demotivates them. It makes them wonder, what am I working for and why should I put out effort? And when their income declines, and if any of you here are teachers and you realize that you can't take taxi to work anymore because your income simply can't afford it, now you have to jump on the bus, you reach school late, your uniform or your clothes pull up, and you just don't feel like you should put out that effort. What happened here? Your productivity as a teacher goes down. Results start to fall and the country start to move back way. It's the same thing for a nurse who, when she get her pay and go to the supermarket, she realize that she can't buy the family size toothpaste anymore. She have to buy the smaller economy.
Wanna hear for yourself? Funny enough, him just say you can't keep the people in the public sector under austerity. What austerity mean? Difficult economic conditions created by government. How ironic is that? When I run for government, you use all these words. But when you go somewhere in one country, all of the public sector worker, them, the nurses, the teachers are run in droves based on them salary. But we not go around that. Teachers and the nurse, them are everybody always have to fight for the little money where them forget. And nobody talk about police. The same system, but constantly complain about corrupt police. Nah, pay them. We now in government where watch crime take over the place, but still not feel the need for make sure say police good. You think it easy if you make up your mind if you go face them money. We have way more sophisticated weapons than them for chum change. If you get police pay, when shootout start, majority of you know to hide. And it makes sense because your life is not worth the pay when I get. But yet still, we expect them police and soldiers to stand up to crime the right way when they're not being paid, when it's not worth it. You would stay with a girl where you know in yourself, say, openly up on you. But yet still she expect you to take care of her and do everything what you're supposed to do as a man. Would you continue with that relationship? Now the government and the public sector always have this problem from the inception of the constitution till now. This is not new. And at the same time, whenever I come to enriching themselves, they make no qualms about that. They talk about everything that can help us. Let me tell you what can help us. More schools, more education, more penalties for contradict fully done culture that replaced with original culture. The culture where used to take care of women and children. What culture where used to protect old people. What culture gone. You let in one culture and make it rotten away your culture. You know this, and you sit down and you act like you are playing blind to it. Jamaica no longer has its own culture. We are now fully Jamaicans. You know how much things you could have did pressure and make sure that them implement. The best thing ever happened to Jamaica politically as it relates to education is Michael Manley. I mean, I read none of them. But if me have to look upon a politician where it makes sense to people, P-E-O-P-L-E, and Michael Manley, I also have to big up Mama Portia. And just because them two they are PNP, that means I choose none. But sometimes you have to pick your poison. All Mr. show you right now is poison. And speaking of poison, as it relates to the thumbnail, me know I'm not me alone. I wonder if this man is the Prime Minister. All of a sudden, we islanders invaded with all type of fuckery when I have nothing to do with our culture. How this reach are you? They, them, this, that, Ray, him a him, them a them. I'm so confused. I'm sure I'm not me alone. Because even if Yui is a regional entity, I don't think them can just go in any country where them set up shop and have free reign to force whatever ideals them have upon the students. I don't think that's the way it works. If you don't know better than me, tell me in the comment section. And if I'm not right, I stand corrected. And the internet something here where you constantly get up every single day and push. How you so eager to be a puppet? Other people who are puppet do so reluctantly. I've never seen somebody so eager to show the Mouser. Say, look, I'm doing the right thing, Mouser. What are you guys doing to uplift the health sector? Speaking of health sector, look on over there.
Mr. See it there. We need bathroom. See them? The baby mother them don't have nowhere for bed. Yeah, right through. See them? We don't have nothing. Nothing we don't have up here. Look here. And at this on the left for inner. This on the left we inner. Yeah man. We need little sort out. Something needs to be done. And it got to be done quickly. I want to know what. I'm still now walk through here, scroll through here like on a big boss. And the place cranny so. Nobody. Nobody. What is so?
A Cornwall Regional Hospital in a bad state. That's a fucking baby mother. I have to get up and video the conditions at the hospital. But internet are the best thing you can do for our country. So you think it's more important for Jamaicans get access to the internet highway more than cheaper food? Better salaries, pun intended. You really think it's better for Jamaicans get internet over better educational system? How about the free books when I did promise when they're not coming to power? No school fee. You remember them something there? Free internet or come with free light? Every house in Jamaica have a Wi-Fi right now. Poor people have them Wi-Fi. So do you think free internet are the best thing ever can happen to Jamaica? Are you kidding? You think them start yet? This government is a puppet. American lapdog. Not Andrew Holness, you know. The government where run things now. Them accept everything where America throw at them. The big boss, them frightened. All of this internet thing where you say them a push, you think I like them like poor people? So the main reason, yeah.
Human being exchanging cash and so on, that is going to disappear from the banking system very soon. And you are going to have to interface with machines.
That what the Prime Minister just said might be scary to a lot of people. But the reality is that we are transitioning into a digital society. There are many benefits to a digital society. There are also a lot of disadvantages of a digital society. Going cashless is just the next state in our evolution, and whether you like it or not, it is going to happen. Before physical cash was invented, what was there before that? Physical gold, silver, copper, and those sort of stuff. And as usual, Mr. Change came into play, and boom, we entered a cash society using physical notes. So us going cashless is no different from us changing from gold to going paper. The main difference is that the government will have some level of control on our funds. But there is a way to get around that. What Jamaica is using is called a central bank digital currency. It is controlled by the government. But there is another thing called a decentralized, crypto exchange. You can use those that the government cannot track. So it's just a matter of getting to know what's out there and adapting.
I don't want it to be a scary thought, but it is a thought that we all have to embrace.
When it comes to cashless, I say them I try to go all digital. I'm not too surprised, because guess what? The Jamaican government been show we from morning that they are AI. For who no know, AI mean artificial intelligence. And who is more artificially intelligent more than the Jamaican government? PNP and Labour Right. Tell me in the comment section. What is intelligent about everything where you implement, you have to roll back? No intelligence, not that so. So yes, you prove every single day to the people of Jamaica. To some people of Jamaica, so you're not artificially intelligent. I choose to play that right quick because I'm sure say people are going to be idiot in every stage of life. See, you remember the big C? When other people used to say them now take it and this and that, we're not calling people there. Idiot, conspiracy theorists, all type of name on the use. You know, say I no fear, I'm going to talk to me. Now listen to that brother, Panda video. The man just mentioned, say, it have it positive and it negative. As when me as I preach, everything does. Everything in life that was created have a balance. Everything have pros and cons. Now, if going cashless have one con, it's not good. From Andrew opening mouth while ago saying don't want it to be a scary thought. Isn't it obvious that he knows, say what am I going to do to it is not a good thing? Now that youth here, we do the video and basically him agree and him disagree in a some sort of way. But me I got debunk all of the foolishness where you just talk while ago. See? You're right. Once you get to know whatever system them bring to you, you get to know it and you know to manipulate it. That's okay. But what the fully done them I go do? We can't manipulate taking a bus from yourself, go downtown. What them I go do? A man when I know a number, a man when I know a letter, what him I go do? And yes, and I go say, oh, get up to the time and Ray, duns exist or not? Yes. And if him duns and him don't know what he do about him wallet and him this and that and how he spend and use them phone there and use the system to them advantage, what are you going to do about it when I'm going to kill him? Have fiend pick them. Yes, nobody no response to him lack of knowledge. But at the same time, when you are the government, you care for the people. Dunce included. Fuck up as my son. You attack say, them exchange gold and replace it with cash. Gold physical or no? Cash physical or no? When you used to swap cow for this and that for that, it's all physical. So guess what? Nobody not tie you. Nobody not control you. Nobody, no government can turn in a digital slave. If them decide for their mind, say, oh, you're not to fly out today. You never buy a ticket. What you call that? If you decide, say, oh, I don't have money to pay tax today, and I pay it next week. You can't look for your daughter or your son where they overseas, till you pay your tax. There's so much things where the government are going to have supreme control over. And then guess what disappointing about this? This man claim same grow Christian, but yet still him ignore the part of the Bible that says. And the whole other information you found in Revelation 13:17, that no man might buy or sell save he had the mark or the name of the beast or number of his name. You tell me say you never know this? You weren't aware? Believe it or not, for all I want to know them Bible because nobody not like God again, including governments and everybody else. We're putting money over God, money over morals. We never expect our government in our lifetime to do this to it. Remember I see them democracy, so them tell us the whole earth is, that are the pretense where all these leaders come under, but yet still, if you decide, say, yo, me no want that system there, them give it to you by force. So where is democracy when you are being held against your will for do anything at all? You have a time when you don't want them mark and you have to go take to the hills, leg of the system, take off yourself off of the grid totally. If you believe in a God, you have to go dead for him. Anything worth living for is worth dying for. Joseph Heller said that. You hear? So if you live for God and have to go dead for him, it will come down to that. And we no must see it in our lifetime, But this government look like them one press fast forward. Me think all this cashless shit would happen in America before you had. But this man is pushing it and fighting for it way too much now. We get it. That is just the first stage. Don't panic. A cashless society where you can use your phone and buy things is just the first stage. The beast not start push this yet, you know. Of course it's out there, but you know what they do? They might throw it out to other countries. And you know what the beast do there? With them big C, them use all of that for test if you guys will comply. You know why the government so positive? So the cashless system are going to work at Jamaica? Because they know most of we are sheep. Based on how no deal with the big C, he knows that most of them are fucking idiot. We just line up now, ready to become digital slaves. You can imagine me reach a point in my life where I said physical slavery 10 times better than that digital slavery where I come. People, you want to know, if you don't want even a little toops more happiness in our life, do not accept this system. Because we have the power. You want me to show now?
Important that the country is assured that its leader symbolically and truthfully understands their concerns. And truthfully understands their concerns. As your leader, I do. Therefore, I have directed the Transformation Implementation Unit to remove the Prime Minister's compensation from the new salary scale. The Prime Minister's compensation will therefore remain at its previous levels. To be clear, no retroactive payments will apply to the Prime Minister's pay. I firmly believe that when this new compensation scheme is completed and all anomalies are resolved, coupled with the new performance management and accountability system, which will be implemented, we will see an increase in the motivation and productivity of the public sector and demand performance from us to earn your confidence. I ask for your understanding and support.
May I show you how the man confident in our ignorance. The man come on a video and tell you, say him no want fee raise up here. Fee money now. You know why? Because he knows that only not go deep in a nothing. Once him now get fee raise up here, that mean automatically say every other MP now get for them one. That are the impression where them create out the road. I'm going to tell you too. Him can come on the media come say him now get him raise up here and him get it. Really and truly. Because we all know how them feel about accountability. They don't care. And no measure now go set up. Them that surprise me. For whole none of them people here, including himself, accountable. I mean, I have nothing, I don't think I have a problem with being identified and verifying my identity with no institution at all. My problems come from the nefarious intent of whatever entity that national identification system is connected to. And me, I say to no people, don't support this cashless thing. It is very dangerous. And believe it or not, me talk about this every day upon the show. Digital slavery is real. If you don't know anything at all about slavery, slave couldn't do nothing when them want, how them want. They had no freedom to do anything. And remember, me tell you, when you tie in your life to a digital currency, these people will have absolute power and control over our life. And stop avoiding the truth because you're afraid, you're get fearful. So you avoid the truth, thinking, say, by avoiding the truth, automatically the reality of that truth just go away. Avoiding the truth now fix the situation. You know what I want to do? All our parent, ignore the landlord when him come. Remember, rent no feel good enough. One bag of money and stress, though. Ignore the landlord when them come. And see the result of that. Road you go there. So sometimes when you face it and you pay rent and call today, we have one more month to live in a comfort. All we need now is food. So just because something makes you fearful doesn't mean avoiding it or make the problem go away. You know as I say? The whole of them are wicked. See? Now look for the next brother.
The opposition is of the view that the increases in the salaries of elected officials should be suspended until the outstanding grievances affecting public sector workers are satisfactorily addressed. I did not come into politics to enrich myself, but to serve the people of Jamaica. As leader of the opposition, I must lead by example. I will therefore redirect the bulk of the 240+% increase in my pay and retain 20% of that increase and contribute the rest to persons in need and other worthy causes.
You hear the man I say? Him no want a pay hike, him basically I give a fee pay. Do you think if him did in a power, he would be in this position? If him did in a power, he would probably be the one to bring up the pay hike. Now watch what I want to know for understand. See? This seemed like a mighty great gesture. And God forbid him actually mean everything what him say. Right, yes, sir. But as what I say, me not believe it. Because here's why. This is a regular triacard style where majority of them use. See, I may not claim to know him intent. But he knows if him use that style, they have given up 80% and keep 20% in order to win the vote for going to power. That is where the real money is. So, as the old saying goes, you have to lose some for win some. Spend money for make money. The whole of them are the same thing. What do oppositions do? They oppose. And another thing I want to understand, this is not me being hard on Andrew Holness or any member of government. Running a country isn't easy. But when you get a job, you have to do it. And be transparent with all your efforts to the people. It's the people who actually runs this country. You sit down and think about that. Now them kind of realize, say, yo, them are going to need to go no more sleeping pill. Some hope with time when you get to see the nefarious intentions of majority of our leaders. And you can actually invest in a waking pill. How do I say that? I mean channel like this. Channel where people get up every day and try to uplift. You know? People get up every day and try to open on the eyes and not getting on the feelings when people talk because of the truth. Because them say the bravest man is who have the courage to offend. You know? No. The bravest man is who have the courage to accept the truth. That's bravery, if you ask me. Because most people will get up and just blunt and plain in a business how you feel. They themselves can't take the same truth where them promote. Them can't take it. So true bravery is when you can accept truth.